Evolution, we are told, is all about the survival of the fittest. Now, an awful lot of people misinterpret that particular phrase because it doesn't mean fittest in terms of, going to the gym or being physically fit or being mentally fit. What it means is that we best fit with our environment. So whoever or whatever species best fit with its environment throughout the course of evolution was most likely to survive and indeed thrive in that environment. And as the environment changed, those that adapted and fit with the environment best also survived and thrived. Clearly, the manner in which we evolved provided us with a competitive advantage from an evolutionary perspective. Clearly, we fit with our environment. Evolutionary psychology tells us that the modern mind evolved between a period of about 1.8 million years ago to about 10,000 years ago. That's quite a long, protracted period of time, and obviously a lot of climatic change, for example, took place during that period, and therefore humans roamed various different parts of our planet, populating it. We fit with our environment. But an awful lot has changed in the last 10,000 years, and rather than fitting with our current environment, we are in fact misfits in the 21st century. Psychology tells us that the manner in which our minds evolved during a period when we were hunter-gatherers, during a period when we needed to jealously guard our limited ability to pay attention for those things that would literally threaten our survival, evolutionary psychology tells us that given all that, we are completely unsuited from a psychological perspective to living in the 21st century. As a result, the kind of fight or flight reactions that are evolutionarily built into us lead to stress, lead to depression, and there is a link between stress and coronary heart disease. Clearly, we're all over the place. We're at 6s and 7s. As I say, we are, at this point in time, misfits in the environment in which we're trying not just to survive, but I would hope to thrive. Therefore, I would suggest to you that as a New Year's resolution, which would in effect be a revolution, you take the next step in human evolution. I'm sorry about the word game, I can't resist it. The next step of human evolution is a further tweaking of the way in which our mind needs to evolve to make us fittest in the current environment, to provide us with a best fit for the 21st century. That tiny evolution in our way of thinking is all down to the extent to which we pay attention to the reality of the moment, rather than using the evolutionary mechanisms that we built up over a protracted period of time that actually take us away from the here and now on the off chance that a man-eating tiger, or a woman-eating tiger for that matter, will jump out of the bushes. We need to take our own next step in evolution. And what that requires is a simple commitment, a simple resolution on your part to deliberately, consistently, and with the best will in the world and the best force of your own character, to deliberately every day spend a few minutes developing your innate ability to pay attention, to unravel some of the psychological defense mechanisms that we built up in a time which was totally unlike the time in which we now live and in the time in which we now would hope, I hope, not just to survive, but to thrive, to be happy and successful. And what that means, basically, is that you need to meditate. You need to resolve to meditate. You need to commit yourself to meditation. You need to discipline yourself to meditation, because in doing so, meditation will discipline your mind and will open for you a vista on the current reality of the present moment that will enable you do the things that most need to be done to get you to where you want to be in life to the very best of your ability in a focused way. Now, could it be as simple as that? Yes, because all we're talking about is redeveloping our ability to pay attention. Everything flows from focus. All good things flow from a focused mind. So, the ball is in your court, as indeed it always is. Are you ready for the next step in your own evolution?